Hello and welcome back to Look Movie Recaps. Today we are going to recap a film called Ballerina. Watch out for spoilers ahead. In the opening scene, some thugs enter a supermarket and attack the attendant. They force him to open the register and ask for more money. As they force him to open the safe at the back, a young lady shows up to pay for some items. She then provokes the robbers into a fight in the supermarket. She, however, manages to dispatch them all, defeating them with a lot of ease. The scene jumps to a ballet ceremony where one of the performers feels uncomfortable and stressed. The girl from the opening scene, named Au, receives a call from her best friend, Minnie. Minnie appears to be unsettled and requests that she bypass her apartment if she has time. Without a second thought, Au leaves on her bike. Upon reaching, she rings the doorbell, but Minnie doesn't respond, hence letting herself in. While inside, she only finds a wrapped box on the bed and opens it. She notices a paper where Minnie asks her to avenge on her behalf with an address. She tries calling on her phone but realizes it's ringing from the toilet. Shockingly, Minnie had committed suicide in her bathroom. In a flashback, frozen Au sits outside and recalls the time she met Minnie at a confectionery shop. It was Au's birthday, but being a loner, she had no one to celebrate with. Minnie quickly recognized her as a former classmate from 8th grade. The two later hung out at a diner to celebrate her birthday. It is here that Au revealed that she was a bodyguard for VIP people overseas. Minnie also informed her that she was doing ballet, and the two have since become closest friends. They had a lot of good times together and enjoyed each other's company often. From being a loner, Aku got Minnie by her side, which changed her life. Aku returns home and searches for the information Min left on the note. She dives into a chit-chat account where she tries to place an order, but the other party leaves the chat. While staring at their photos, Min's phone rings, and she picks it up. A man's voice makes her feel blamed for not answering and threatens to make her life miserable. He continues to give her directions on where to meet. The following day, a certain car arrives, and one man named Choi moves out. He hands some men certain packages with drugs disguised in food packages. Aku is also watching everything. Choi tries to call Minnie again, but after the failed call, he drives away. Au stealthily follows him, and when he reaches his house, Aku gets inside the premises for a better view. The following day, when Choi leaves, Oa goes to his home and breaks inside. She wires some recording devices and goes through most of the rooms checking for any intel that might give her a lead. Shortly after, she discovers a sex room and a number of flash discs with different names. She gets one belonging to Min and notices how Choi sexually offended her. In a flashback we learn that this was the reason for Min's distress at the ballet ceremony. Back home, Aku overhears Choi making plans on a call to go fish some girls. The following day, after learning of the venue, she heads to the club where she spots Choi on the upper level. She goes up to track him but he shockingly runs into her. Pretending to know her from the past, Au realizes it's part of his trick and keeps the conversation going. The two later drive together in Choi's Lamborghini. Au inquires if they are heading to his place but Choi replies that they are going to the hotel but she would love it. While checking in, Aku notices the men critically before they proceed to their room. While inside, Au stays silent as Choi praises the room. He then asks if she needs a drink and Oa agrees. In the scene, Choi is seen preparing his items in a camera with Oa lying helpless as though drugged while he attempts to assault her. While filming, she attacks him with a blade and a fight ensues. Realizing that Aku is not an ordinary girl, Choi fights with all his might, but Aku also seems determined to accomplish her mission. She manages to get an upper hand and stab him in the cheek, but before she finishes, Choi's goon interrupts. She manages to escape, but another man with a chainsaw tries to attack her. She miraculously gets saved by another high school girl and the two escape with Choi's Lamborghini. Later on, Choi gets operated on and his gang as well as the gang leader visit him. Being in the trafficking business, the gang leader is not happy that Choi uses the girls for porn. He warns him and grants him only 3 days to present Au before him. On the other hand, Au and the girl sit down in a cafe where the girl reveals the evil done to them. They are always filmed and blackmailed to do whatever their bosses want or else their videos will be uploaded to the public. She tells Au that she has a plan and has hope that Au will help save them all. Choi visits his partner Mong Shik for help. He reveals that Au took his face and Lamborghini and requested his help in hunting her down. He offers him 100 million if the job gets done in 2 days. Ayu reaches out to an old friend to find weapons in order to strategize the best way to attack the gang. Later that day, she meets with some arms dealers whom she pays and they present her with different guns of her choice. Choi recalls that his car had a GPS system. Back home, Oa prepares her guns, lets the girl take a rest, and goes shopping. Upon returning home, she finds the girl missing and shortly gets ambushed, but she manages to escape through the window. The following day, Choi reports to the gang owner that he killed Oju and buried her body. He, however, gets terminated from their gang after they learn that he has other businesses he's been operating. The girl was kidnapped by Choi and his partner, who asked her about Ayu. When she fails to reveal anything, they resort to torturing her. Ayu attacks the men at the hotel, inquiring about Choi's whereabouts. Later that night, she heads to the gang's base of operations. She kills the men in the elevator and proceeds to the basement. She asks if anyone has seen the high school girl. But shortly the gang leader shows up. Without saying a word, she shoots him dead and a fight ensues when all the workers attack her at once. Being determined and committed to her revenge, Ayu ruthlessly engages everyone and manages to dispatch them all single-handedly.
이제 좀 말해줄 수 있겠어?
Later, she moves out where she finds Mam. She notices the girl but before she shoots him, Choi shoots her in the shoulder. Choi also double-crosses Miang and shoots him before he finishes Act 2. The girl reluctantly misses her shots at him, giving Ayu a chance to shoot him. In the next scene, they take Choi to the beach and prepare to burn him alive. Choi pleads and promises to offer her money, but Ayu savagely burns him to death. Later, she goes to Choi's house and collects all the discs containing videos of the victims. She then drives into the sunset, bringing the movie to an end. Thanks for watching. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe for more of these recaps. Until next time, have a nice day.